What if I told you Jesus does not first appear in Matthew? What if the very first sentence of the Bible is already pointing straight to him? Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." Most people read that and think, okay, this is creation. But don't miss what is happening. The Bible does not begin with man. It begins with God. Before Adam, before sin, before Israel, before Moses, before the cross, there is God. And what does God do? He creates. He speaks. He brings light into darkness. He gives life where there was no life. Genesis says, "And God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light." But here is where many people get it wrong. They think Jesus is God's rescue plan after everything failed. They think the Old Testament is one story, and Jesus is added later in the New Testament. But John chapter 1 opens with the same words as Genesis. "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Then John says, "All things were made by him." And who is the Word? John says, "The Word was made flesh." That is Jesus. So when Genesis shows God creating by His Word, John reveals that the eternal Word is Christ. Colossians says by Jesus were all things created. Hebrews says God made the worlds by His Son. John says, "In Him was life, and the life was the light of men." And Jesus says, "I am the light of the world." So Jesus is not God's backup plan. From the first sentence of the Bible, the Creator is Christ. The Word is Christ. The light is Christ. The life is Christ. The whole Bible is moving toward Him.